Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. Animal Kingdom Season 2. This episode is called Broken Boards. First off, we'll talk about Craig and how he was during this episode. He doesn't quite understand that you're not supposed to be messing around where you eat. Don't do it. It's all bad for business. He stole the freaking beer truck. I mean, really, who does that? He's having isolated tantrums. He's sporadic. It's not really good. He's spiraling downward. He's choppy, man. And this is his second motorcycle outburst. Speeding off in his motorcycle. And I'm like, hey, is this guy going to end up crashed out somewhere? Is there a crash in the future? As far as the girlfriend, Nikki, she's attempting to catch her spider web. She's playing smoothly with Jay right now, trying to be friends. She's not catching any of the signs that Craig is throwing her way. She wants to be Smurf. With her wanting to be Smurf so bad, she just really wants to find her place in the Cody family. I don't know if it's possible, though. She's very jealous of any female that comes on the show. Darren saw a secret boo AJ at the bar, and that must have gave him some strength to tell his truth. He'll steal money for his career, steal money for fun, steal money with his brothers, but he won't use something that's stolen inside his bar. Does he have morals? Is that his bar called The Drop to be rugged? He doesn't want it smoothed over. It was very cool because, like I said, I'm a fan of Shameless and the whole alibi, so that was pretty cool. Almost a little bit alike. V and Kev on Shameless, they went through their struggles of taking the bar from someone else, and as we know now of last season of Shameless, somebody else came in and they made the bar their own. So will that happen? Is this gonna stay Darren's? So Darren told Smurf, I bought a bar. Smurf said, I know. He says, are you mad? What does Smurf say? Should I be? You're never gonna get the direct answer that you want from Smurf. It's just not gonna happen. And he also had that I didn't win face, which made him mad. And then Baz comes in and yells at Darren. He's like, well, where you been? He's like, I bought a bar. It's like he keeps saying it like, I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Don't y'all see me doing well? But nobody's like, they're all just like, wow, I can't believe you did it. But at the same time, he's still not receiving the answer that he wants. He still hasn't got that pat on the back that he wants. And I don't know if he will. Pope is learning how to love, learning how to like, learning how to dress, learning Lena. He's learning how to be a caregiver. Got his kids. When Pope talked with Baz about why they couldn't gain entry into the warehouse, the answer was Smurf happened. I thought that was pretty cool. I feel like the girlfriend from the church is trouble. I don't know what her deal is, if she's working with the police or whatnot, but I feel like in the future, it's going to go down. Baz is stressed. Baz can't take advice. He can't take any advice on life, any advice on parenting without flipping out. Baz got locked out of the warehouse, no codes, the alarm's going off. He wants his tools, supposedly, but Smurf is like, you don't remember what you said to me? Not gonna happen. Don't comment on his parenting skills because he's not receptive. He ignores his daughter. That's kind of crazy that he ignores his daughter like that. It's like, maybe because Catherine's dead, it's easier for him to just be like, you know what, whatever. Just arguing with everyone this episode, just arguing. The only time he's happy is when he's trying to fix the stuff with his brothers. Otherwise, he's angry. I can see him having a crash real soon. I'm not talking about in a car. I'm talking about a mental breakdown. Jay's working on the Beachbody, maturing, building himself. He's becoming a mini mastermind. He's got a new cell phone. He's the young one. He's bossed up. He bossed up inside the venting system when Craig bossed down, or bossed out, I should say. The only time you remember he's a teenager is when he's doing homework. Otherwise, you're like, oh, wow. You think he's, up there with Baz and them. That's pretty cool. Like I said, he's a mini mastermind in the making, man. Is he going to play Smurf in the end? Or is he really down for the Codys? So Smurf. Smurf is restless in her PJs. She clearing the residence with a pistol. Pretty good, too. She stayed ready. She's relieved. I thought the interesting scene with Smurf was when the camera showed the back of her head and she's got like 2 hair clips in her head. And at that point, we know she kind of had clipped out Baz and Pope. So I was like, are they playing on that? Like with some symbolism? Saying like, you know, they tried to stab her in the back of there, coming at the back, you know, coming for her, and she can't see what's coming, but at the same time, she's clipped them out. What did y'all think? Did y'all catch that, or is it just me? Am I reaching? Conversation with Jay at her property. Dope. Smurf told Nikki, you have to make them think that they have the power. You have to make them think that they have the power, but don't ever give it to them. You take everything. Smurf told Baz, I trained you. You are me. We know Smurf is Janice Brown, a.k.a. getting this money. She's a mastermind. You can't get one up on her. She stays so alert, you know. But I feel like she might have a breakdown too. Any fool with a gun can pull a job. Any fool with a gun can pull a job. The ones that last are the ones that know what to do with the money. They know what to do with that money when they get it. Moments on the show that I really liked. They finally worked together to build the AC unit. Like I said earlier, when Jay bossed up inside that AC unit that they built together, they were finally bonding, and we got to see Craig spaz out. Mounting the surfboard at the bar, it made me think too, like I said, what if Pope's girlfriend from the church is working with season 1's police officers? When they explain the broken board, you know, when you're giving up something. When you're giving up something, chasing something, and replacing it with something else. That's what, I guess they said that's what life is about. The speech at the bar, everybody's like, speech. Darren had the opportunity. He didn't really take on it. Smurf had the takeover spirit. She said what she said, embarrassed him. Then they went outside and he told his truth. Music muted. That was dope because it was like his mind was going, should I hit her? Am I going to embarrass everybody here? If I get into a fight, this bar is no more. But when that music muted, we got to see his anger, his frustration. And she called him a beautiful baby boy. It's like she can paralyze his emotions. Like I said in my very, very first episode, where before even the season started, I did my predictions for season 2. And I talked about what I loved about season 1. What I love about the show, period, is the whole where she brings them stability in meals and breakfast. And got breakfast fruits, juices, almond milk. And it's a house full of youngins now. There's no grown-ups up in there. It's a youngin. Smurf's the only adult. She's got Lena, the girlfriend, and Jay. These are minors, you know. And this episode, she did not sip her usual drink. Did she? No, I don't believe Smurf had a drink this episode. She was pretty focused. So, great episode. Broken boards. Interesting. Setting something up for a nasty number 5. So, see y'all next time. It's sorry this one took so long to come out. I really lost my voice last night. So, this is trying. Thank y'all. Subscribe.